We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's Vitaly Klitschko. Here comes one of the greatest fighters ever to come out of Ukraine. Talk about an intimidating specimen. And here comes...
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Do you believe what we are seeing? Beautiful counterpunch. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Nice counter. They exchange punches. Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. He threw a punch and just got countered. You'd like to see more jabs. Every time they drop their guard, very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Klitschko in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that. Here we go for round two. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
The straight right just misses. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
No rest for the weary. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. Moment changes everything, especially in this division. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. And there's the bell for round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Perfect counter lands. Nice job blocking the hook. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. Defense is not an option for these two. Those counter punches have to hurt. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see. There's the bell to start round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Counter shot lands. That big hook doesn't land. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter shot. Perfect. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope that
There's the bell to start round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch caught him clean. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. having second thoughts in the ring.
So much firepower here. Catch and shoot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. And he wasn't ready for that counterpunch. The straight right just misses. Whoa, Larry Holmes on the back foot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. Well, we know they've got the... Let's start the sixth. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Stiff jab. Oh my, the big fella just got rocked. Wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Klitschko in that last round. Talk about a one. And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch. Perfect counter lands. Trying to land that jab. Catch and shoot. Punch, counter punch. They're both going for the KO. It's so obvious. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
That counter counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want a knockout, you can tell. There's a counter shot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Klitschko in that last round. And a round that seemed like he... And there's the bell for round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes on the belly of the ring with fights like that, and you punched him, you just...
Oh my God, Johnny! Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the jab but does not score. Well done with that counter shot. The way either one of these fighters hoped it would go, but they can't be too upset. No one loses here. This fight's a draw.
No complaints there at all.